and gentlemen, this is the Listen Doctor Radio, and I got a brand new story for you guys today, man. This shit is crazy. I wanted to talk about this when it happened last week, but I didn't have a chance to get to it. Shout out to the people that's watching me right now live on YouTube. Shout out to the people that's watching this on the live broadcast replay that will watch this on a replay. Shout out to you guys in the building. Shout out to you guys over here as well. We got a couple of stories to talk to you guys about. I've been wanting to get to the stories, man. I haven't had a chance to get to them, but now I have a chance to get to them. So we're gonna talk about some stories, if you can indulge me, a little bit of, entertainment for a little while from the God Doc. Like I said, man, I've been trying to get to these shows for a while. I haven't had a chance to get to them. So we're going to get to them today. I don't know if I have a glare in my phone. It looks like I have a glare in the camera, but maybe that helps. We're going to get to these stories. Today, man, we have a tragic story that took place. I think this is Detroit, I believe. That took place in Detroit of a young lady who was going to visit a grave site and found herself as a victim of a tragic homicide that took place at a grave site. Let's watch the story and I'll give you guys my thoughts in a minute. Let's go ahead and get it.
It is causing heartache. Zeri Allen's homicide is causing heartache at Sacramento State University, where she was studying to be a nurse.
Anytime something like this ripples through the community, it's a shock.
A shock because an innocent 18-year-old was hit by gunfire Monday afternoon while visiting the gravesite of someone she knew at Memorial Lawn Cemetery in Sacramento. She died on the scene in what the Sheriff's Department is calling a brazen attack in broad daylight.
What we know right now, based on the facts that we have, it would not appear likely that she was the target in this shooting, although the shooting itself did appear targeted.
Homicide detectives don't know at this point who the actual target was, but it appears Zeri Allen was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. Overall, Sacramento County has seen a 47% increase in homicides this year compared to last, much of it gang-related.
A gang war that's going on in that South Sacramento area.
Zeri Allen was an upbeat and promising young student.
She was able to just be very positive and just really put people up, and that's what I'll remember about her.
Bill Mellis is the phys ed director at Salesian College Prep in the Bay Area, where Zeri Allen went to high school.
So many losses with gun violence, and this one hits very close to home.
There are no suspects in this homicide so far, but detectives are hoping that someone will come forward who has seen something or heard something that will help them solve this case. In Sacramento, Mike Lurie, KCRA 3 News.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what's good, man? You heard the story on that. And the reason why we are doing this story, man, just to show you guys an example of what happens in the black community. Last night we was having a passionate conversation about Black Lives Matters on this other platform that I work for called BIGO Live. It will be in the bottom of the description box where you can find me, my ID number and everything as well, where you can find me over there as well. That is a social media app that has been taken off to new heights because a lot of people have been making the app better and just coming out with different things to do on the app. We talked about Black Lives Matters, and if you missed that show, you missed an awesome show. I have some of it, because I recorded half of it. I got some of it that will be on the website in a couple of days, so check it out. But in this story, man, this young lady was at a grave site. Yes, I did say that. A grave site, ladies and gentlemen. Visiting a friend who was murdered. And a couple of weeks ago, he was murdered. She was there to visit that grave site, and she found herself a victim to gun violence as well. On this thing last night, on a debate that I was doing, I was debating that black folks are the cause of a lot of deaths more than cops. And I proved that, even though a lot of people didn't want me to prove it. A couple of people got mad, but that's what I like to do. I like to push the buttons of people to make them start thinking. So, this young lady was murdered at 18 years old on her way to college. And I feel like I said, man, like I always say on these stories, what the fuck is Black Lives Matters when you need them? Because this young lady was at a grave site where folks are dead perished. They are in a final resting place in heaven or in hell, whatever the fuck they went. People took guns to a grave site and shot up the grave site, and the young lady was murdered at the grave site. But we want to talk about Black Lives Matters. We want to run around and say Black Lives Matters. If it matters so much, why these folks didn't understand that people were burying a loved one? Maybe if we got beef, maybe let's wait till the funeral's over with and catch them somewhere else. No, that's too much like being good. We're going to catch them now at a loved one's funeral because they're getting ready to bury someone. And then guess what? Now they got to get ready to bury someone else. Then the cycle just repeats itself because they family, of course, not going to go to the cops for help. They're going to go back and try to retaliate. That loved one's going to get killed. Then another person's going to come back and kill that family. And the cycle just keep going over and over again. That's what we have in the black community. But we want the world to believe that everybody that's white is just fucked up people. We want the world to believe that everybody that's white don't like us. It's bullshit. I have more white friends than I have black friends. I have more white supporters than I have black folks. I have more white supporters of my platform than I have my own fucking family. And that's a problem. It's a real problem. Then I get called coon. They only like you because you talking that coon shit. They only like you because you talking this shit they can't say. I've been saying this shit ever since I was a kid, my nigga. It's never been about black or white to me. I am on the side of logic. If you ain't on the side of logic, what the fuck side are you on? It's not logic for me to say every cop kills us because I can show you the numbers of black people getting killed. Exactly what I'm about to show in this next story. You guys are going to stay here and watch that one as well. For the people that's going to watch this on a replay, please hit that thumbs up, like, subscribe, and always leave a comment, good or bad. Thank you guys. I'm the Doc. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we got another story to get to. Let's go ahead and get live for that one. Wow, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? We're back. We got another story to get to. This is a story about another incident that happened that I wanted to get to and I didn't have a chance to get to. We just talked about a young lady being killed at the age of 18 years old at a grave site. This one is disturbing as well. Just to prove my point that a lot of people were saying last night, a couple of persons were saying last night that all black folks don't go out there killing. All black folks don't go out there having ill will on their mind for another person. This is going to prove my point that it does. In this situation, I had a couple of situations to let you know what I say, that the lack of fathers, I don't care who you are. If you're a woman in here, if you're a woman of my show, and you're a woman of my family, please understand that I'm not saying that y'all are weak. Please understand that I'm not saying that y'all can't do it on your own. Please understand that I'm saying that you ain't going to be able to raise a child on your own. That's not what I'm saying. But it is important for the child to have both parents. It is. It's the fucking fact. And that's how God made it. Because if it really didn't make it like that, women would be able to have kids on their own without men. That makes no sense. You cannot have a child without a man. So that's the law. If that's the law, we need to feel like that's the law. But too many women who have success stories of raising a child on their own get overshadowed by the importance of a father. It is important. And I'm going to die to my last breath letting people know it is important. So in this story, I'm going to show you a couple of individuals who robbed a pizza delivery driver. And I want you guys to guess the race of the kids. I gave it away. I want you to guess the race of these people who did this crime. And I want to let you guess the race of the person who they did the crime to. Since they said there's no such thing as black on black violence. Let's go.
Teenagers in Fulton County tells 11 Live she could not believe how young her assailants were.
Very young, Bear, and all three were finally sentenced this week. 11 Alive's Doug Richards has more.
Felicia Evans says she was victimized in this neighborhood in a scheme that was both elaborate and, she says, so low stakes that it would have been laughable except for the robbery at gunpoint.
It was just a way of making a little more income.
Evans says she'd been delivering pizzas for a local franchise when a call came in July 2017 with an order for an address on Buckhurst Trail. She drove up.
You know, they tell you to trust your instincts.
And saw that the home appeared to be unoccupied.
And that day I didn't.
Yet she says she saw two boys, one outside, who claimed the pizza delivery.
And once he went inside, that's when the person that was outside came up behind me with the gun and started demanding my possessions.
Evans says she had a phone, a few dollars cash, and a pizza. The thieves took all three. They drove off in her Ford Fusion, then apparently stopped to eat the pizza. Police found them inside her red stolen car within minutes.
The one that I really noticed was the one holding the gun. He definitely looked very young.
Then police found this video, where one of the teens bragged about what they'd done.
When I did him like that, he was like, man, leave y'all. You can have the piece. That's it. That with the money in your car.
DeQuandre Weaver was 14 when this video was shot. This week, a judge sentenced Weaver to serve 20 years in prison for a list of felonies. Investigators said he and a teenage accomplice robbed and shot another pizza delivery driver the day before they robbed Evans.
I was thinking this child was so innocent when he already shot and tried to kill somebody else the day before. And apparently happy about it.
Evans says after she was robbed here in South Fulton County in 2017, she never delivered a pizza again.
That is the fucking proof in the pudding. But last night on this platform, I had people getting mad that I said that black folks kill each other more. To the part that the young lady got belligerent and was mad and was cussing and all kind of shit because I was saying that black folks kill each other more. As you can see in this story, this young bitch-ass little dude at 13 years old, this little punk, robbed a pizza delivery driver, a black female. Where's the justice for that? She said after that, she didn't deliver pizza anymore. It hits home with me because you don't know. You might see me wearing the shirts. You probably do know. I used to work for a pizza chain called Domino's. And in that span of me working for that pizza chain called Domino's, I lost close 4 friends to robberies and murder. 4 friends to robbery and murder. People don't understand these delivery drivers, we only send them out for delivery with only $20. That's it. That's all they have in their pockets. And their phone. And the pizza, of course. These bitch-ass niggas robbed and killed 4 of my friends for fucking $20 and a fucking pizza in their car. In every case, everybody who had that was connected with that case, the robberies, the robbers, were all black males. All black males. In the first robbery that happened in my job, it was a black woman and her husband or boyfriend, stay-home boyfriend, who robbed a pizza driver. But we want the world to believe that white folks are horrible. When the fuck do you see this happen? When you see white boys just robbing the fuck out of pizza delivery drivers, you do not see that. You don't see it. And I'm tired of the fucking world saying you don't see it because they don't portray white folks that way. They don't put it on the news. That's bullshit. Because I got a lot of stories I can show you on my website, on YouTube, of me, white folks robbing people. A lot of them. So they put them out there. But it's not as often as it is with black folks. And that's the problem. You guys that watch this on a replay, leave me your thoughts. Leave leave me how you feel about it. Do you feel like these is a problem? Or do you feel like I'm just making it up? Because I have buku stories that's going to show you it is real. These young black boys today have no guidance. They have no father in their life. Their mom can do a couple of things, but you cannot overpower a boy. I'm sorry, you can't. You just can't. My mama used to whoop me. It didn't hurt. At that point, I was getting over. I didn't give a fuck about her whoopings. We did shit on purpose. It didn't work. Daddy's kind of stirring. Daddy hand is kind of hard. Daddy makes sure he talks like this to you. Hey, you better stop. He talks with that. He don't say, no, don't do that anymore, Billy. Stop, Billy. Come inside, Billy. No. That's not what. Now, today's moms, did I tell your bitch ass to come inside? Bring your bitch ass inside. That makes a kid not want to listen to you. But for the white folks and for the black folks who will come to my platform, not all. Not all. I had to say that because, of course, I'm going to have somebody in the comment section say, we don't act like that. We don't. So it makes no sense, but an oxymoron knows that I don't have to say not all because we all know all people don't do that. But leaving you guys train a thought on this topic. Leave a comment. Let me know how you feel about it. I feel like, man, they get what they get when you have someone who catches them and they put some fucking iron in their chest. I'm not angry. I'm not upset at all. I feel like if you out there robbing and somebody catch you, you deserve what the fuck you get. And if that means putting some iron in your chest and making your ass sit down and you get hurt and you die, I think that's what you gotta get. You play dumb games, you get dumb prizes. Thank you guys for watching. I am the Listen Doctor Radio. Leave me you guys' thoughts at the bottom of the description or at the bottom of the description on the comment section and let me know. And if you have any stories you would like to send me, the website is at the bottom of the description where you can send me any stories that you want to talk, any stories that you want me to talk about. It doesn't matter if it's old. It doesn't matter if it's new. It doesn't matter if it's black on black or white on white. I will do the story. Thank you guys for coming. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we got another story to get to. This one hurt my feelings, and I want you guys' thoughts on it because last night, of course, we said people were saying black folks don't go out there robbing like that. Black folks don't go out there. Shout out to the people that's watching back on YouTube. We are back live. We got another story to get to that's crazy. A lot of people were saying on this website last night that black folks don't go out there robbing like that. Black folks are cool. Black folks are just trying to get by. It's a product of your environment. In this episode of bullshit, a man, I'm going to say young man, but an older man, elderly man of 82 years old, was robbed at gunpoint for his car. Let's check out the story, and I'm going to give you guys my thoughts. Let go.
Caught on camera, a group of divvy bike riders carjack an elderly man on the city's near north side.
And WGN Shannon Halligan is live in Streeterville with details on that story. Shannon.
Yeah, Chicago police say more than a dozen people on rental bikes helped steal this car. This happened here on Grand Avenue, just 2 blocks from Michigan Avenue in broad daylight.
No, they saw the bike pull around and roll around here, and I think they pulled the gentleman out of the car, and they pull and they run away with the car.
Tammy works at the nail salon right across the street, where police cameras captured an 82-year-old man being carjacked.
I feel sad for the gentleman. Also, I feel very bad for the world right now. The country we live in is like unsafe.
CWB Chicago shared the video of the group on divvy bikes. They surround the white SUV parked on the 200 block of East Grand Avenue. When the driver opens his door, one of the riders pulls the man out of his car. Another tosses out belongings. Others jump into the stolen car. It all happened around 10 on Sunday morning, which is concerning for people who frequent the Streeterville area.
That's messed up. He's an old man. Like, nobody deserves that. That's ridiculous. I don't know. It's been a lot of weird stuff going around Streeterville for a while now, so, to be honest.
And no one is in custody. Area 3 detectives are investigating. Live in Streeterville, Shannon Halligan, WGN News.
Shannon, thanks very much.
Another thing I want to talk about last night in this platform that I was on. A couple of black folks were saying black folks don't come out because of fear of being retaliated against. Black folks don't come out because the cops tell the people who did it, who said they did it. This Chinese lady who was working, minding her own fucking business, saw a crime happen. What the fucking first thing she do, ladies and gentlemen? She told what the fuck happened. But black folks are scary. So you want the world to believe that y'all are just these bad motherfuckers. Y'all got some big kahunas. What if the story was different? They robbed this 82-year-old man. He pulled out a gun and shot they motherfucking ass. I wish he would have shot every last one of them. 20 kids or 12 kids. I wish he would have pulled out a gun while they were taking stuff out of his car, tossing it like it was their shit. He would have pulled out a fucking gun and shot every last one of them. I wish that would have happened. I pray God I wish he would have had a gun. You know what that would have taught people? Leave people a fucking alone. How you take somebody else's shit? Teenagers. Where their parents at? Nobody has came forward. Nobody has got caught yet. But I thought on this platform last night, you motherfuckers was saying that black folks don't do that type of shit. You gotta worry about black people more than we gotta worry about black folks doing something to us more than we gotta worry about the cops doing something to us and not our own folks, is what they was trying to say. Some people even went as far as to say, we are caring people. Where? Where the fuck are we are caring people? You saw the video. They were just tossing this man's shit out the car like it was theirs. Had a gun on this man. 82 years old. I am happy. You can get mad about it. You can say, Doc, that's fucked up. I don't care. I am happy when I see somebody break in a house and your ass get shot dead. I am happy. Because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen if they come to my house. I'm going to fuck them up. They're going to get fucked up. You will have a Black Lives Matter story because I will kill you. I'm going to protect my wife. I'm going to protect my house. I'm going to kill you. And I'm going to call the cops and let them know I killed you. That's what you're supposed to do to protect your shit. But black folks don't do that, Doc. How many stories I got to show you? But the story would have went a lot different if he would have pulled out a gun. He would have pulled out a gun. It would have been this white man trying to pull these guns on these teenagers. They teenagers. Call their mama. Don't pull a gun on them. Call the cops. Why we don't tell these bitch ass kids to leave people alone? No license. No person. No way of be driving a car. They said, and then y'all probably didn't get something what they said. It was rental bikes. They were riding rental bikes. Because every state got them. You can rent these bikes and drive around and ride around all day on them. Some places got the motorcycles. They had them in Chicago. The little scooters for rent. They were taking the scooters and bringing them home. They stashing the fucking thing to them. They were stealing the scooters. So now you got bikes. Bicycles. And they were taking the bicycles too. They left those rental bikes on the street to steal a man's car. Would these kids find? Did anything happen to them? No. They're going to get a slap on the wrist. Probably known gang members. They're going to get a slap on the wrist. And they're going to get sent right back home to the mammy who raising them to be like this. So when y'all see me talk with aggression and angry about shit like this is why. Because I'm tired of my people in America letting this shit go. This should not be something that happens too far often. I shouldn't have 100 videos like this, but I do. And I don't search for these videos. Black folks send them to me. White folks send them to me. My people in the ListenNation send them to me. This is crazy. Thank you guys for watching. I am the Doc. If you got something to say about the story, please leave it at the bottom of the description box. I feel like this shit should not happen, and it's terrible that it happens. Thank you guys. Wow, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? We're back with another show. This show is about, man, there's some sad shit that happened a couple of days ago in New Orleans, Louisiana, my home city. And it fucked with me a lot because I have a 10-year-old nephew and I have a 10-year-old niece. And it fucked with me really, really bad because this could have been one of my nieces or nephews who was taken too soon. In this video, you're going to see a group of black officers and a mayor of the city of New Orleans have a press conference talking about a 10-year-old kid who was murdered in the city of New Orleans. Let's get it.
Not so much of a good evening right now. With me I have our Mayor, Military Control, as well as our command staff, Deputy Chief John Thomas, Deputy Chief Paul Norrell, and Captain Regina Williams, who is over our homicide division. Today is a very sad day. 10-year-old was killed today. Approximately 5 p.m. 5th District officers responded to shots being fired in the 2100 block of Hall. On their arrival, they discovered three victims. All kids, all babies. 15-year-old, maybe 16-year-old female. A 13-year-old male. And a 10-year-old. The 15, maybe 16-year-old female sustained a gunshot wound to the stomach. The 13-year-old sustained a gunshot wound to the leg. And unfortunately, our 10-year-old victim is deceased with a gunshot wound to the head. That is unheard of. Any time in which we, as a society, talking about social justice versus social injustice, we as a community need to take a look at ourselves. And what is it that we are doing? What is it that we are accepting as a norm that should not be accepted as a norm? With this black on black violence. So I'm begging, I'm pleading you, with you, the community, to come forward. Any information that you may have. Our homicide team is in charge of this investigation. They can be reached at 504-658-5300. Or you can report it anonymously at 504.
Pause. People last night said we don't report nothing to the cops because the cops tell on you when you report it. This man just said you can call unknown anonymous and say, look, somebody just shot somebody and I know who did it. You don't have to give no phone number. You don't got to give no name. You don't got to give nothing but how the person look. So that was false.
4-822-1111, which is our Crime Stoppers tip. Again, this is unnecessary, this is unfortunate, and most importantly, this is disheartening for us as a community to tell a 10-year-old who has not lived their life yet to be killed today on the streets of New Orleans. We are better than this, New Orleans, and we should be better than this. So homicide will accept and embrace any and all information that can lead to the arrest, because we do plan on arresting and holding those individuals accountable for this unthinkable act. With that, I'll ask the member to say a few words.
Well, Chief, I think you said it best. It is not only unfortunate, it is unacceptable behavior that we cannot accept in the city of New Orleans. It is under active investigation, make no mistake about that, and we will ensure justice at every single level. We're right here in the heart of the community. And so with that, we'll take any questions that you all may have.
So you saw just now, man, a 6-year-old, a 16-year-old, a 15-year-old, and a 10-year-old was shot. Where the parents was, I don't know. They didn't do that yet. They didn't put that story out there. But no one has came up and said what happened. This happened 2 days ago in New Orleans. And a lot of people on this platform last night was mad at me that I said, what about the Black Lives Matters? Again, where are the protests at, people? I don't hear nobody protesting. I didn't look on my website that I have and see a protest happening in New Orleans for these murders or these shootings. I didn't see it. It won't happen. You know why? Because we don't give a fuck. Because they black folks killing each other. But if somebody the color of this wall, of this curtain, did the murder or did the shooting, it will be outrage. I hate my black folks. I do. I hate y'all. Because y'all don't stand up for shit. You don't stand up for a damn thing. You talk that noise, you talk your shit, but you don't stand up. A fucking 10-year-old was murdered. 10-year-old was murdered, bruh. Shout out to the people that's watching me on chat. I see you, Corey, in the chat. What's good, bro? A fucking 10-year-old was murdered. And we're going to accept that because of why? We are a product of our environment. We're a product of our fucking environment. What the fuck do that even mean? A product of your environment. What do that mean? What do it mean? Because we are a product of our environment, we can't stand up for shit that's right. Because we are a product of our environment, we can't snitch on the motherfuckers who do crimes. That's what that tells me. Because we're a product of our environment, we can't tell our kids to be cops and lawyers and politicians so they can change shit. We talk about white folks doing shit, but how many of you motherfuckers waiting on them corona checks? I am. How many of you motherfuckers waiting on those checks to come in? But you're talking about white folks don't care. Get the fuck out of here with that. Get the fuck out of here with that. I hate the black race. I hate us. Because we do not stand up. And I'm not saying for the white folks and for the black people who want to come on my fucking channel and say, he said he hate black folks. I'm not saying all for you dumb motherfuckers. Not all. Not all. Not all. Not all. I hate most black folks. Because you throw a rock and hide your fucking hand. Because when y'all could be standing up to shit, like these bitch ass niggas in these ghettos, you don't say nothing. You're quiet as a mouse. But you want to go on TV and tell a cop, fuck you, you pig. But soon something happen, who you calling? The pigs. If I was a cop, I wouldn't show up to no crime scene. None of them as black folks. I would make you handle it on your own, since y'all savage, since y'all gangster like that, since y'all got a lot of mouth on y'all motherfuckers. I wouldn't even come to a fucking police crime. I'm not even mad that they take forever to come to a scene. Why would I come? Because when I come, I'm going to hear this. No snitching. I ain't telling your ass nothing. We ain't see nothing. We don't know nothing. That's what the fuck y'all say to these cops. So why would we help you motherfuckers? Black folks, y'all gotta change, dude. Change. Wake the fuck up, bruh. Wake up! We killed our own fucking army. If they ever had a race war, black versus white, we will lose, you dumb motherfuckers. We only 13% of the world's population. 13%. You dumb bitches.
I do want to start things off with some breaking news overnight. 2 separate homicides.
What's good, ladies and gentlemen? We're back with another show. This is the Listen Doctor Radio, back with another show. I got a lot of shows to do for you guys, and you guys will see them in the replay. If you are live right now watching me on a live broadcast, shout out to yourself. I appreciate you for being here. If you're going to watch this on the replay, thank you for coming and watching the show. Please hit that like, thumbs up, aka the like. Subscribe to the platform for me so I can know you became a fan. And please comment to let me know if you want me to do any stories or talk about any issues that you want me to talk about. I will do them on the platform. So this story, man, I've been doing today a lot of stories of a lot of black stuff because black on black violence. Because yesterday we had a debating show on BIGO, aka BIGO.tv, where I work at as well, being a performer. We talked about black on black violence and Black Lives Matters, and I talked about how the importance of a lot of these people who are doing these crimes don't have their fathers in their life. And it got heated. It got heated. Like every conversation that's about race get heated. And I said I'm going to prove to everybody that what I'm saying is true. In this story, another murder happened. Not just one, not just two, but 3. Let's go.
I do want to start things off with some breaking news overnight. 2 separate homicides are under investigation this morning. Metro says a person was stabbed near Boulder Highway in Stephanie, and that person later died at the hospital. In this case, Metro believes the victim knew the attacker, but that attacker has not been located yet. The second incident took place near Eastern and Bonanza. Metro says a car crashed after someone shot at the man and woman who were inside of it. Both of those victims died, and no arrests have been made in that case either. Right now, our crews on scene tell us Eastern is closed from Bonanza to Harris.
So, a total of 3 people were murdered. And they have an update on it. I'm going to give you guys the update of what happened. The first stabbing of the first one was a young woman who got in an argument with her boyfriend. The story goes she didn't like what he had to say. He accused her of cheating. And of course, what she did, ladies and gentlemen, after being accused of cheating, she didn't say, no, I didn't cheat. baby, you grown. That wasn't neat that you see on camera. She took out a knife in the kitchen and she stabbed him in the chest 5 times, killing him. She's on the run. Nobody knows where she at. And the second murders that happened, this happened on Eastern Bonanza, where a young man was running from the cops. Running after a car, running after a car who he believed the guy that he was trying to kill was in that car. He killed that guy who was trying to kill, and he went back and shot his wife. Shot at the whole car, killing him and his wife after the car crashed into another tree. On impact, killing them on impact of the crash, and killing them with the gunshots. They died at the hospital. And the black folks on this site that I was on was trying to say that all black folks are nice. All black folks don't do that. We don't go out trying to kill people. It's just a product of our environment. But I have showed you too many stories today that is not the case. I'm doing today 5 different shows. 5 different platform shows. Different news stories. Different articles of black on black violence. But last night, people were saying that I make this up, basically. That it's not all black folks killing each other like that. It's just a product of our environment, Doc. Now I'm about to get serious. Because I've been serious the whole time, but let's get serious. If any one of these murders, or any one of these shootings, was a cop, it would be outrage. In 2012, they had a black cop murdered a white unarmed man. Nobody was outraged. Repeat that. 2012, December 20th, 2012, at 10 o'clock p.m., a white armed man was in the car with his little baby and his wife. He was shot. An unarmed white man was shot by a black officer. Nobody had any protests. White folks didn't go out and say white lives matters. They didn't have a march about it. They didn't do anything about it. They made some articles and said it was fucked up that he shouldn't have died. But they didn't make that noise. And then I started asking myself, that's rare. That doesn't happen. And then we saw it happen again in 2015. And I was saying, damn, that's the second incident in my lifetime that I saw that. That's rare. And then it happened in 2018. Then I said, damn, that's rare. That's crazy. It happened 3 times in my lifetime. Then it happened again in 2020, this year. February 20, 2020, 2 unarmed white men were murdered by the cops. Who did it, ladies and gentlemen? The cop that looks like me. What happened to that cop, Doc? Nothing at all. But I didn't see black folks go out there and say anything about it, did I? No, Doc. They didn't do that at all, Doc. They didn't say anything about it. Because you know why? You bitches are slick racists. Y'all don't care about white folks. But you want white folks to help you. I eat food stamps, I eat WIC, I eat SNAP, I eat all this other shit they give y'all. But you then you're saying, fuck the white man. I don't need the white man. But you work for the white man. Like that makes sense, Doc. It doesn't make sense, Doc. But nothing of these black folks makes sense that they do. But y'all want to say ratting is uncool. It's fake if you rat. You should die. Snitches get stitches. Who made that popular, Doc? Black folks made that popular. Stitches get stitches. We tell our kids when we young, you don't be a teller. Don't be a teller. Nobody likes a teller. That's what we tell our kids when we young. But then, if something happens to your shit, when the older brother is watching you, supposed to be watching you, and something, can you come home and your house is all fucked up? What do you make that young boy, what do you make that little child do that you just said don't do? Tell. So it doesn't make sense. But black folks don't make sense. Nothing we do makes sense. We wanted O.J. Simpson to get off for murder a white girl, but we want R. Kelly to go to jail for sleeping with a 16-year-old girl at that time, but the parents let her. Like that makes sense. But it doesn't make sense, Doc. It won't make sense. Because black folks are stupid as fuck. It's the truth. You got some people that's smart. You got some that's stupid. And for the people that's not in the building, that's going to watch this on the replay, not all. I think I'm going to have a sign in the back of me that says not all. Because I'm tired of saying that stupid shit. I'm going to have a sign right here that says not all. And they can just say that through my whole show. Not all. Not all. Not all. Because it makes no sense. Only black folks want to use that when it's something negative towards blacks. But if it's something positive, nobody says it. If we all say, if a group of black folks are walking around and saying, oh, black women are beautiful, no black girl will say, not all. If we say, man, all black mothers are nice, they respectable, they are queens, they hardworking, they loving, no black person will say, not all. Even Tupac said in his line, my mama was a crack fiend, but she always was a black queen. Tupac. Okay. Your mama was a crack fiend, but she always was a black queen, is what you said, Tupac. I mean, maybe I'm too stupid or I'm smart. Maybe I don't know. But if your mama smoked crack, how'd that make her a black queen? But, I don't know. But it doesn't make sense. But we're going to go with it because Tupac said it and he's the best rapper alive. Thank you guys for watching the show. If you got something to say about this topic and all my topics, put it at the motherfucking bottom of the description box. Hit the like. And matter of fact, hit the subscribe button. Hit that bell so you can get the post notifications. Thanks. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is... What's good, ladies and gentlemen? I'm the Listen Doctor Radio. Thank you guys for coming and watching the show. You know what I do. You know why we're here. Let's go ahead and get to it. And this story, this is going to be my last story of the day. This story comes from out of Detroit, I believe. I'm not sure. We're going to check it out together. This story was sent to me by a fan of mine. And then you might want to know who the fan was. She was a black female. She sent me this story because she was on the highway when it happened. She almost got hit by the car. In this situation, like I reported today on the last story of a couple of black males robbing someone at gunpoint for their car, carjacking someone for their car. In this case, it's the same situation, but a different topic, a different city. This happened in another city, and it took place, and they took cops on a high-speed chase. Can you guess the ages of the people who did it? Because when I say high-speed chase, you might be thinking someone took a high-speed chase. They gotta be an adult, Doc. They gotta be an adult. Ain't nobody driving that's young with no license. That ain't gonna happen, Doc. but you would be wrong. Let's go.
A violent carjacking in South Minneapolis ended with a high-speed chase across the city, and police tell us 3 boys, ages 12 and 13, were taken into custody. The victim told us the carjacking happened in Uptown just after midnight Saturday when a group held him up at gunpoint and robbed him. He shared the harrowing ordeal with CCO's Kate Raditz.
It didn't seem real.
Casey had just gotten home to his apartment in Uptown around midnight Saturday when he noticed a group of people standing in his parking lot.
Went up to my apartment door like they were gonna go in or were waiting for somebody.
Casey got out of the car.
Put my backpack on and took my eye off them for, just a second. And that was all that they needed.
The suspects, wearing masks and hoodies, took his keys and wallet. One of them held a gun to the back of Casey's head.
Yeah, I got that, okay, I want to live through this, and so I just cooperated with them.
The suspects took off in Casey's Mercedes. Later on Saturday, St. Paul police spotted the same car near Snelling Avenue on the city's west side and began a pursuit that went onto metro freeways. The chase eventually ended in North Minneapolis, where police talked 3 suspects, ages 12 and 13, out of a house and took them into custody.
I got my locks changed, and it's definitely going to change my life the way that, I'm going to be very cautious when I'm coming home at night.
Casey believes there were 5 people involved in the carjacking. Minneapolis police say they are still investigating the incident. Just last week, police warned residents of an increase in carjackings in the 3rd and 5th precincts.
Pause. You see the numbers? Because numbers don't lie. For the people on that platform last night, I will be showing you these videos. So get ready. I will be showing you these videos. So get ready. Look at the numbers, ladies and gentlemen, that happened in Minneapolis. Crime has spiked up. For robberies, 112%. I didn't know it could be 112%. I thought it was only 100%. That's the only thing that's the only thing that you say. 100%. 112% for robberies? Year to date, to that date? On death, auto death have went to 67%. Robberies, period, went up 47%. And armed debt, period, on this side of the state, on the side of the city, went up to 47%. So that's from last year to this year. From last year to this year, it went up a lot. But
Casey has lived in the area for several years.
It used to be a really good neighborhood, a really good, place to live. It definitely seems like there's an atmosphere around Uptown that things are getting kind of bad.
Casey hasn't gotten his car back yet, as he said it's being checked for fingerprints as part of the investigation. Reporting in Minneapolis, Kate Raditz, WCCO 4 News.
The 3rd precinct saw 100 robberies and 20 carjackings in July alone. Police say if you are confronted by a robber, it's best not to fight and be prepared to give up your belongings.
that is crazy. And I'm going to tell you, fuck what they say. Be prepared to die. Because you don't know. Just like the story I did a couple of weeks ago, where this man gave up his car. They came back after he stood out there, called the cops and said he was robbed. They stood out there and they rolled up on him in his car and shot him in the head, killing him. So I want to tell you, be prepared to kill someone for your property. Fuck what the news people said. Fuck what the cops said. It is your property. What would have happened if these 12-year-olds would have wrecked his car? They don't have no insurance. The parents ain't gonna be able to buy them a car, that man a car. He would have been out of fucking car. But his insurance would have covered it, right? Because of course he would have had full coverage. But he would have to wait for another fucking vehicle. I'm so tired of this. And you got all these rappers. You got Chris Brown. You got Kanye West. You got all these rappers. T.I. You got all these rappers. Master P. You got all these rappers who saying LeBron James, basketball player. These athletes who saying white cops are the problem. Cops are the problem. Not we are the problem. Taking responsibility is something that you must learn how to do, ladies and gentlemen. Taking responsibility. If my wife come in here right now and see me sexing another female, I'm not going to lie and say, you know what? It is because of you. You don't give me enough attention. I'm going to take responsibility. But that's because Tammy raised me, my mama, adopted mama, but my mama made me. And the reason I keep saying that because people are like, you say adopted mama a lot. Yeah, I got to give you the idea because that's not my real mother. Because my real mother gave me away. My real mother didn't give a fuck about me. And guess what color she is, ladies and gentlemen? Black! Black! As the light of day. She's blacker than me. But she's a black queen if you listen to Tupac and them. They don't do no wrong. They supposed to get the most respect. Get the fuck out of here with that. But yeah, this happened. If you would like to send me any stories, man, please send them to me. I think these boys won't go to jail. They're going to get out. And they're going to do it again. And they're going to do it again. And they're going to do it again. Until somebody put some motherfucking bullets in their chest. You better be prepared to die if you come in my motherfucking house unwarned. Because you will. You will die, bro. You will die. Any money motherfuckers that try to come in my house, you young motherfuckers, think you gonna come in my house and rob me? You will die. On my mother. And that's facts. Because you want to be a gangster? You want to live that Grand Theft Auto life? You want to be a GTA character in real life? I want to show you how GTA characters get taken out. You would get fucked up. As they say on the game, wasted, you would get fucked up coming in my house. Unannounced. Unannounced, you will get fucked up, people. So thank you guys for watching the story. And like I said, I will be showing these stories on this platform that they argue me down and say, all black people don't do that. All black people don't do that. Black folks like each other. We help each other. And that's not the case. We didn't even support FUBU, black-owned business. We didn't support them, but we did support the white guy, Gucci. We did support the white guy, Devani. We did support Michael Jordan, who has billions of dollars, who don't support his own people, who say he didn't even make the shoes for blacks. We support him because it looks nice. It's a brand. We support Nike, but we didn't even support Shaquille O'Neal, when he made his shoes. Reebok, black-owned company. You didn't know that, did you? You didn't know that Reebok was a black-owned company. Black-owned company. And they don't get supported. But Jordans, Nikes, Adidas, they get supported. They do. Now I got an Adidas shirt on. I love Adidas. But they don't get supported. Because it's black-owned companies. And it's sad. And it's not a brand that people like seeing. And that's the problem. Thank you guys for watching the show. I am the Listen Doctor, man. Check out every show that I do on the platform over here on YouTube and on the website, www.listendoctor.com. www.listendoctor.com. You can check out every show that I do And you can come to the website on YouTube and put it in and follow me as well. And you can check me out right now on BIGO as well. My ID number is at the bottom of the description box. You can check us out as well over there. And any story that you would like to send me, good or bad, it don't have to be a bad story. It could be a good story. It could be something that happened years ago. It could be a story that you want me to talk about of your relative. It doesn't matter. Send it to the website at the bottom of the description. And that website, email website, is going to be thelistendoctortv. thelistendoctortv @gmail.com. Check you guys in a minute. Thank you guys for coming. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, for the people that's live still over here on YouTube, we did a total of 5 stories. A lot of those stories are bad. A lot of those stories are horrible. And I want you guys' input right now if you're in the chat. Tell me right now, do you feel like, man, I'm being too harsh? Do you feel like it's warranted? Do you feel like it is a big problem in the community, the black community? Or do you feel like the news would portray black folks at a bad light? You can let me know for the people that's in the chat. If nothing to be said, we're gonna end right now on a show, on a good note. A close friend of mine found out they are no longer coronavirus at all. They don't have it in their system anymore, so that's good news. She found out she does not have the virus, so that's real good news for her and the family and her family. I just want to leave you guys on some good stuff, man. When you have someone in your life who is helping you and trying to mold you into a better person and try to help you, don't let that person go. Because a lot of the times we'll have people in our lives who God sent in our lives to help us or to mold us into something, and we'll let that person go of fear of failing, or fear of letting that person down, or whatever the place might be. I want you to understand that we all are human at the end of the day. We all got the same blood. You should not do that to people. And for the people who are battling with any issues, self-esteem issues, depression, I've been there. I have came from a long way. I used to hate who I look at in the mirror. I didn't like mirrors because I thought I was ugly. I thought I was fat. I thought I was disgusting. I didn't like myself because of the stuff my mama did me as a kid. And I resented myself for a long time. I didn't like myself because I was raped by my cousin at a young age. She raped me at 6 years old. And I went through a lot as a kid. I talk about these stories because I really care. I genuinely care for my black folks. Yeah, I said I hate my race. Yeah, I said all that. I won't take it back. I won't. I mean that. I really hate the race that I come from. Because we don't stand up for nothing. It'd be bullshit when we stand up. We need to start standing up for all people, not just blacks. And that is the problem. And that's why we won't get this thing solved. We need to solve this problem. And we need to start taking responsibility for the things that we do. Thank you guys for coming. For the people that will watch this on the replay, I am the Doc. I try to do stories that uplift people. I try to do stories that help people. And like I said, if you have any story, good or bad, that you want to send me, send them to the website, www.listendoctor.com. Or you can go to my Facebook, put the Listen Doctor in, it will pop up. Put it on the Facebook page, on the fan page, leave it there. And on that fan page, you can go directly to the website from there. Or if you go to the www.listendoctor.com, all my platforms are up there. And you can go to the website just to send me stories. Just sending me stories help a lot as well. If you can't donate any gifts, if you can't donate any money, to the platform, you can send me stories. Sending me stories helps as well, and that helps me get my message out, good or bad. And for the people that say, Doc, we want to see you do more stories about positive stuff. We want to see you do more stories about positive stuff that black folks are doing. Okay. Send me those stories and I'll do them. Send me those stories and I'll do them. Thank you guys for watching. I am the Listen Doctor Radio. I love y'all. I love y'all. Until next time, I will see you when I see you. Be good to yourself. Be respectable to yourself. And love God. And take care of yourself, man. Until next time, I'm Doc, man. I'll see you when I see you. Oh, and before I go, if you are still here and if you watch this on a replay, you get to this end. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Please don't forget to subscribe. That really, really helps getting this out, man. Sharing is caring, so please don't forget to share the broadcast as well. And while you hear, hit that bell on my name right here. Hit that bell on the side of the name so you can get post notifications. That lets you know when I'm live, and it lets you know when I'm going live and when I'm putting the show up. And if you care for someone, let them see this, man, because this stuff that I'm talking about is wanted and it should be wanted. And I'm just trying to help the way we use and the way we handle things in the world with each other and with others. So thank you guys for checking us out. We are the Listen Doctor Radio. See you when I see you.